away.
It's 1 minute, guys.
Everybody get into their line.
What's the position? Anyway,
Whoa, hang on. Just before we get to that, let me just explain something. But you won't want me to just sit here and talk at you. You're going to want visuals. So, here is my year in pictures. January was, frankly, a recovery from 2016. Which wasn't a great year if you didn't know. But I knew that 2017 would be different, and I would try and make it better for myself and everybody else, if I could. Lazy days, late nights, orange skies, and an awful lot of walking will be what I remember from January. And animals. Really cute ones. February has always felt like an extended Tuesday to me. But this one was actually quite good. A college trip to London. Clear out of my room. Memes, Lego, love, tube journeys, and 2 AM McDonald's is what I'll remember from February. March was a busy one. Planning and test shooting my music video, long and arduous musical rehearsals, car journeys, more walking. Oh, and getting my hair straightened. Doesn't get any edgier than that. Crawling in my skin. April was a mix of things. A pretty awesome convention in Wales was a good start. Visiting family was nice. Attending a funeral was interesting, but before I could realise it, we were into final rehearsals. We were actually shooting our music video, and the first trailer for The Last Jedi dropped, and it was really good. Long shooting days, writing essays and brainstorming ideas for future scripts is what I'll remember from April. Montage of going up those stairs, doing exercises cut together, maybe about 10-15 seconds. Yeah, I'm fine! Then have sort of a narration thing where you're talking about what exactly you've done at theatre. Some sort of odd narrative where Mike gives you a call and says, oh, this is your last term, you better, you know, do something good. Looks at the camera. I don't know, something cool like that. Original music. Saying farewell by that door, maybe. Incorporation of characters. Pretty much everybody in the room upstairs. Some sort of, farewell tribunal, I don't know, something. Incorporate them, so they all have a kind of narrative thing. They all get cameos, I guess. Flesh it out more. Needs a bit more of a character arc. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, who knows. Depends how long we actually get. I'm going to ask that question when I go up. Apart from that, just don't do this now, do this later. Okay, bye. Another year older, another year wiser. That's what people say. But to be honest, I never really clocked onto it when I was younger, but I suppose that's the point of the quote. The older I am, the wiser I'll be. Turning 19 was okay. It felt okay. Next year I may say different, but I can't really speak for next year. We finished shooting for the music video, helped develop a story that never saw the light of day, but I'll get to that later. Even more Lego, and we went to see the 5th installment of another franchise that I hold dear. It was okay. I think they just need to leave it alone now. That's what I'll remember from May. The beginning of June consisted of long meetings about a film that was sadly canned. June brought intense weather, sound tests, and test shooting for a film that we weren't on originally. June also saw the near finalisation of my own little film, Curtain Call, which was really nice. A family trip to London, long talks with good people, and the calm before the storm. That's what I'll remember from June. July was a mess, but it did ignite an old spark, my continual love for a little show called Doctor Who. And I do mean a lot of Doctor Who, there wasn't a single Doctor which we didn't watch. That was a good time. But this time will be overshadowed by the shooting of our student film. A film that I won't be forgetting in the near future, despite how much I want to. If you've ever done group work or taken part in something, and remembering it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, that's more or less what shooting Trial was like. But that's over now. We can move on. But something good did come from this month. the completion of Curtain Call. It was screened for everyone involved, and it gave me a tremendous sense of closure for a place that I had known for 7 years. I'd also like to mention that my buddy Vince also made a film for theatre. I'll put it in the description and you should give it a watch because it's really, really good. College ended too, but it would be back, and in greater numbers. Early starts, hot shooting days, evaluations and emotional exits will be what I remember from July.
The shooting didn't really go as planned. We ended up having to scrap the idea and rewrite the entire script that day. We looked at the location for a bit and talked about the new story, and I helped Ross write it. Okay, so write that in your sketchbook. And then yesterday, XLR cable. Crap. Nothing went right. We lost actors. Well, we lost actors the previous day actually due to money and shit. It's just madness. And I want to die. It's 6 in the morning.
August was a really nice month actually. It started with me and Amy going on holiday to Shrewsbury, which was lovely. Within a few days of me coming back, we jumped straight into filming. We watched more Doctor Who, did a recce at a prison, had some hilarious evenings and continued planning for the rest of that shoot. Inside jokes, another screening of The Room, and a genuine feeling of productivity is what I'll remember from August. Oh, and memes. More memes. Good memes. Mrs. Buff up here. September was, for me and many others, a time to be getting back into the swing of things. Getting new deadlines and figuring out just how much time we had left of the year really dawned on me when I thought it was still August. This is the time of year where I'll normally say, the year's gone by quick. Because it did. For me, it was sorting out bank stuff, helping people shoot things and reading some awful, and I do mean awful, literary works. But I couldn't really think about it for long. College started again. We continued to watch more Doctor Who in our free time whilst auditioning for Frightmare too. For those who don't know about Frightmare, it's basically a Halloween event with scare attractions, and we were actors in those attractions. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to audition next year. Long talks late at night, memes in shops, doggos, catos, and an existential crisis in a McDonald's. That's what I'll remember from September. October was a small month, but it had its big moments. We began scaring people weekly leading up to Halloween night, which was great. I began brainstorming Christmas presents for people and got a little distracted. HMV is the bane of my life, I'm telling you. There were evening get-togethers filled with tea and memes and really deep, emotional talks about the human condition. But before I knew it, October was over. November was about to rear its ugly head. Mad dashing, consuming large quantities of Haribo, and looking forward to The Last Jedi is what I'll remember from October. November's not an easy month, but that doesn't mean that we slow down the pace or forget where we're going. November consisted of me panicking about college work, ordering something for next year and waiting 7 to 12 working days for it, shooting at a prison, and learning that months go a lot quicker than you think. Deadlines, bitterly cold days, and long waits for long coats is what I'll remember from November.
Right. So I've just started to watch the Rap City Kids movie. And I'm about 8 minutes in. First of all, the animation's terrible. Second, the character design, they all look like rejects from other TV shows. The main kid looks like the human from Zombie Hotel. I didn't realise until I checked the comments that they got real people in this. Mark Hamill's in this. Jodie Benson. Nancy Cartwright. Did they not see the animation? Did they just see storyboards? And they went, oh, yeah, I'll be in that. Is Mark Hamill going to be Santa Claus? Oh my god. I had to turn it off, it was just insipid. I'll come back to it. I'm going to bed. Christ.
December was a really lovely month. Everything was coming to a close. Presents were bought, games were played, and I got a new bed. Do you like my fairy lights? Hopefully this will be my setup. Probably. Who knows? It's time for a change. We saw Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and I really liked it. It needs a couple more watches, and there were some things I didn't like, but mostly I really enjoyed it. College finished for the year, and then Christmas came, which was so lovely. Food was eaten, Peter became Jodie, and much laughter was had. There were chips and Chinese that were sadly the last of the year, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some in, 2018. And something else happened. What was it? Oh yeah, it snowed. For the first time in a long while. And it was bitterly cold, but it snowed, and it was lovely. More games were played. Lightsabers were purchased. If you want to know where, just check the description. And the moon shone bright in the last photo that I took in 2017. Kind of nice metaphor there, that we're looking towards a bright future, perhaps. Laughter. Change. And looking forward to the future is what I'll remember from December.
They're coming down! Letty!
27, 26, hang on, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
Just before we get to that, for everyone who has helped me, made me laugh, cheered me up when I was feeling down, told me that I need to work harder,
13, 12,
and of course,
11, 10,
you for watching,
9, 8, 7,
I say,
6, thank you! 4, 3, 2, 1,
Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time. Think.